Good morning. God bless you. Morning, Patriots. My wardrobe guy and my props guys and my what I'm going to say guys and all of that stuff guys, well, they're not here right now, but I am. I've been struggling with my words because I want to choose them carefully. I want to keep it where there's the interpretation that they can make on it is as small as possible. I'm trying to say what I mean and mean what I say. So, that presidential debate last night was incredibly revealing. Number one is that President Trump is about done with it, and he wants to push it to where these things that we know can get out into the public. Our First Amendment right gave to those who handle our communications as to what is happening on the ground or in the physical or spiritual realm, in the progressing as a society, as a world. I don't think it's talked enough about the fact that 3 different sets of incredible peoples, to me, looking in on them to see, what their deal is all about. That he has 3 Nobel Prize nominations. President Obama got one in 2007, I think, for being elected. The person that nominated him had a terrible accident in the weight room the night before or just before he was to testify. And so, those things were never talked about. And what we're learning is that even if they were, no one would get to know about it. I've been in this gig pretty much to redeem my support of the 1991 Desert Storm operation, or the one that I like to call the weapons of mass deceit. Deception is more poetic, but it was outright deceit. And millions of people died because of these folks. And they're so hidden and so protected. And I don't mind that. But what does really bother me is that we're not free to talk about it. We've been clamped off, shut off. I can't even make a comment on my own home football team that doesn't come back, that this service is no longer available. And that's mostly because I think it's very important that I remind everybody what brought me here and what kept me here. Back in 1990, I was asked by a lady named Lynn Gow, who was I think the president of the Seroptimus Club at that point, but she was the person who pulled the support together and made the Flag City, USA and the King County Aquatic Center happen. And she came to me at the time. I was the director of the Federal Way Community Center at Brook Lake, and asked if one of the groups, Point Man Ministry, would be willing, or one of the veteran groups, or if I could put together a group of veterans to look over these Flag Day essays that the children were putting in on this contest that they had every Flag Day in Federal Way. And so the first year, it was so incredible because a lot of the guys, including me, that were there had grave emotional and mental disorders. We came by them quite properly, I think, but nevertheless, and always the more. And what surprised me was this one kid said, yeah, I don't want to write anything about the Flag Day essay because I have the right to say that I don't care. And oh my gosh, half of us were outraged and half of us were going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was so healthy. The grading of that thing, we all grew so much from it. It was a miracle. And we did that until I walked across the United States in 1995. I think that was the last one that I had my fingers in. And after that, and it might have been after Lynn died. My memory's kind of vague on that stuff. But I took care. I was the keeper of the flags. It was even in one of their promotions for one time that I was the keeper of the flags. I was very proud of that title. I want to bring up a little something. I think it's really important for me to trumpet the Russell J. Gold and his case that he's making for who he is and the way it should be, and this quantum grammar, how to knock the BS out of our language. And the reason they're getting away with all of this stuff is that the grammar that we use is all words that's a doublespeak. And I heard that all my life, the older timers say that our words that they use on us legally and stuff is doublespeak. Well, David Wynne Miller, he came up with the mathematical formula for the quantum grammar, and then the rules of grammar are ancient. And that's what all of the powers is based off of, that truth. So I really encourage anybody to look at Last Flag Standing, War Castles, and also Russell J. Gold, G-O-U-L-D. I am backing President Trump 100% in this election, even though I question its validity, because he came out, and whether it's whatever it is, I believe that it was an answer to my prayer. I couldn't be this tough guy, this holds his tongue so well, but gets his jabs in because he can grab words. We have stopped war. All of us who voted for Donald last time, we have stopped war after war after war. We dissolved ISIS. We brought light to the way that our government was working when our MEDIA wasn't in any way covering it. They were more covering their interests. And there's all kinds of documentation that WikiLeaks provided before they got shut down. Julian Assange got abducted, and they took everything away from him. So, hang in here. They're telling you that I am a hater and don't this and do that. And those who know me and know my bridge, pardon me calling it that, my bridge ministry, I think they can speak to that my motives are that your life matters. My hypothesis is that Jesus Christ was not killed for saying he was the Son of God. He was killed for telling us that we are the Son of God. Regardless of race, where you've been, what you've done before, it's kind of like that quantum grammar. It's what you're doing now in your forever. So you guys, I got to do it. I'm sorry, but I love that Gene Autry guy, and I hope that they don't pull out anything on him, but happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. I know that we are friends. Hey guys, keep love in your heart. Even when you're losing your temper and this, let's not turn into people that hurt people over our beliefs. Let us be the ones that change the world over our beliefs. Much love. Flag bearer out.